Tifu by not closing my bedroom door while the electrician was in my home. This was not today, sorry. It was a few weeks ago. I had an outdoor electrical plug that had been on the fritz for a long time. If I had to guess, I'd say I neglected getting it fixed for a couple years if not more. Then I decided that I wanted to fix it. So I hired an electrician to come to my house and replace the outlet. He showed up the next day, was very nice and understanding. Generally it wouldn't have required him to come into my home, but unfortunately I don't have the fuse box labeled so I couldn't just go hit the switch. I have 3 cats however, and they like to hang out in my bedroom. I don't want to close the door to my bedroom because their food, water and litter boxes are in the living room. The man went into the basement to get to the fuse box, and the doorway to my bedroom with the door wide open is right by the door to the basement. He had to try a few switches before getting the right one, and in retrospect I wish I asked him to help me get my fuse box labeled. That aside, he turned off the power in my bedroom at some point. But that wouldn't really do anything, right? Well, I found out that, no, that would actually do something. The guy finished up what he was doing outside, then went back downstairs to turn the power back on. When he came back into the living room, where I was, he had a grin on his face. I didn't think much of it. I paid for his service and he left. After that, I went into the basement to check that none of my cats went down there. As I passed my bedroom, I noticed my image LED light had turned on when the power got restarted. I thought it was neat. I checked the basement, then came back upstairs. This time I really looked into my room at the light. I was watching it change colors when I realized something. I was so used to it that I hadn't thought twice about where the light was placed. It was in a very dark room on top of a display case full of adult toys. I keep my room dark so it was hard to see much, but it was obvious what was in the case even in the dim light. That would have been bad enough. Unfortunately that was not all. I air dry my toys after cleaning them by putting them on top of the case. In front of the light was a large dragon dildo. And in front of that was a second larger dragon dildo. I understood why the electrician smiled at me the way he did. He saw. I gave him 5 stars online with 0 comment. TLDR, I hired an electrician to fix an outlet, and accidentally exposed him to my silicon sculpture collection. ETA, I'm a grown man in my 30s.